Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy DJ J Steezy.
And your tia's favorite DJ, DJ Jedi.
And we are here with a special guest today on the Last Doe podcast, Mr. Ramon Lozano.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? What's going on with you, man? Yeah, man. Let our audience know who you are.
All right. Well, most of you guys know I do karaoke's around town. Either know me at the dealership, from the fun center, just all around, man. Just I guess I bar hop a lot, but I get paid to do it.
Right.
What's up? So do we.
Yeah. So Wednesday nights you're at Lovin's?
Yeah, I'm at Lovin's. I'm gonna start doing that every week now. So I'm going back to do it every week.
Okay, so, and then now you're doing, is it La Fonda?
La Fonda, yeah.
Okay.
So La Fonda's every other week. I wish I could do it, every week, but work won't let it. Working in the car world.
Yeah.
There's no time.
I used to could.
Damn. We'll save that for the Patreon episode.
but yeah, man. And you just went through some surgery. If you don't mind us talking about it.
Oh,
you just
no, we're good.
Just had surgery, bro.
Yeah, I had emergency surgery. They, I just woke up one day and I was fine, bro. I was good. And I went to work. I drove to Indio to get one signature.
Wow.
On the way back, my stomach started hurting and I was like, what's going on? And at first I was like, oh, you know what? I just got some pedos in me, it's gas. But no, it just started getting worse. And no, I went home and they just progressed and hit up my dad. He took me to the hospital and emergency surgery, appendicitis. And I don't wish it on nobody.
Was it close to bursting?
Yeah, it was pretty close. It was pretty close.
Man.
I was just laying there and I was asking him, hey, you know what? Can you give me something for the pain? Finally, they gave me some pretty strong pain meds, and after that, I was golden. So
damn, man,
everything's good, still recovering. So
that's good, bro. That's good, man. We're gonna talk about it now. Since you do karaoke, bro, we had said we were gonna talk about this, and we talked about it off camera when I still worked at this place, and we were like, we're gonna do it. So we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
They fucking blasted you, bro, on fucking Rants Raves.
Yeah, I made it. I became. You know what? Because of that, it boosted my how would you say, my following.
That's what's up, man.
So it was a good thing, even though they blasted me. Yeah. But bro, it was a trip. I just woke up one morning and my phone was 15, 20 notifications and 17 missed calls. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And wait, can I cuss?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I was like, okay. So, yeah, bro, a bunch of notifications and they're like, check Facebook. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, well, so I checked Facebook and boom, first one, Rants Raves, talking all kinds of shit. And I'm like, okay, you know what?
So for those that don't know, why were they hating or why did they blast you?
All right, well, you see bartenders, and I'm just going to give that example for bartenders.
Okay.
A bartender, you show up, you order a drink, and you tip them well. What's going to happen? They're going to come back, and they're going to keep serving you.
Yeah.
And karaoke's kind of the same way. I don't want to say I work off of tips, because I don't. Mm-hmm. But after a while, you have 15, 20, 30 people. Your wait list is 2 hours long. So then you get the people that show up an hour before, 30 minutes before we're ending it, and they want to sing. And I tell them, hey, you know what? The wait time is an hour and 30 minutes. Oh, shit. Well, can you move me up? And I've had people, hey, here's a couple bucks. Can you move me up 2 spaces? Cool. I got you. Done. Right. All right. So I guess this person didn't like that, and they supposedly thought that I was just having my friend sing. Keep in mind, they were the ones that had signed up, and they had been waiting, and they sang. The other ones were waiting and waiting. So this person, I guess, was from out of town. I'm not going to mention no names, but they were from out of town, about 60 miles away, and they came to Lovin's to have their night for karaoke. And they got upset because they had to wait in line. And people were telling them, hey, you know what? Give him $5. He'll move you up. I never asked for it, but supposedly I was asking for shots. I was asking for alcohol, all kinds of shit.
And then you hog the mic.
That I hog the mic, that I just give it to my friends. And I'm like, you know what? If you really know the way I run the karaoke, you know that that's not true. Mm-hmm. Of course, if somebody shoots me $15-$20, I got a guy that gives me $50. Fuck. That's when I was doing at 805.
Oh, shit.
$50, and he tells me, hey, whenever I want, chente. I got you, bro. Shit. I got you. Go have a good time. You tell me when you want to sing. I got you. And he shows up, type it in. Hey, you're next, bro. I mean, come on.
That's dope. That's loyalty, though.
That's loyalty. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I give that example. Like if it was a bartender, you don't tip a bartender, they're not going to come back to you. They will eventually, but it's a business. In San Diego, they have QR codes. If you want to skip the line, automatic $50.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. And that's not comparing it to San Diego, but I mean ours is pretty good. It gets pretty decent.
What sucks here is that, this was a special case, though, because they were from out of town. But what sucks here is that everyone knows everyone. Like, you can't just, hide in the mix anywhere.
No, and on top of the comments. So some of the comments were of people that were some of my regulars. And I was like, what?
Were they talking trash too?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were talking trash. Later on, they came around. They're like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. And it was just, what we saw. And I
back of the line, bitch.
Like, I'm sorry. When I see you, hey, did you sign up? I'm sorry.
I didn't see it.
I didn't even know you walked in.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
But yeah, I got blasted on Rants Raves, but I got a little nervous. But then after that, people were telling me, no, we got your back, bro. We know how you run it. So from then on, I got twice the people. I was able to start doing La Fonda, so I got a little following there. So
that's what's up, bro. Yeah. And that's how I tell this my brother right here. It's like, hey man, if you don't got people hating, you ain't doing something right, bro.
Exactly, bro. Yeah.
Exactly.
And you gotta just take it as what it is, and just be like, cool. All right, I'm doing this now. I'm that doesn't define who you are or whatever. It's like, all right, I got people's attention now. Because sometimes the haters are your biggest supporters, bro.
Oh yeah. Those people showed up, not the ones from out of town, but all the ones that were commenting, they were there the next week.
Bro, imagine if you would have screenshot all that and put it on the screen during karaoke. All right, who's next?
Let me go down this list real quick.
Damn.
Yeah, you know what?
Michael DC approved.
Whoa.
Damn. But yeah, man, I remember just being at work, and I think it was a Nebo. They're like, hey bro, they're blasting Ramon, bro. I was just like, what? Yep. And it's just like, look, I was like, shit. Yeah, that show was kind of funny, bro, because it's just like, we know you on a personal level, right? So it's just like, we know how you are, and it's just like, nah, I don't know. There's more to the story to this.
Oh yeah. So. There's always two sides to the story, and on the comments you see people blasting me, people supporting me, but the ones that were blasting me were people from that person's side. They were from out of town. Yeah. They were commenting on her stuff.
Oh, okay,
and it happens. I do want to get to know you a little bit better. So the music thing, were you from a big family that was in music? Like, are you an only child or?
No, so I got 3 younger brothers.
Okay.
Dad's from East LA, mom's from Mex. Well, grew up here, born in Mex. But yeah, they met. My dad's was a teacher. He just recently retired from Heber.
Awesome.
So he did his time, 44 years.
Damn.
44 years.
Salute, sir.
Yeah.
So they met at the school. I'm the oldest of us 4. Let me see. Music. My dad was a musician. Well, not a musician, but he played an instrument.
Okay.
I played a little bit, but not too much. We were more sports.
Gotcha.
I was in traveling teams when I was younger.
What'd you play?
Basketball. Basketball and track.
Got a hooper.
Oh yeah. Till I blew up my knee, then that was it.
At least it wasn't the Achilles.
No. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I was always in sports, traveling teams. Me and my younger brother, we were state champions in 3 states for shot put and discus.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Word? Damn, that's crazy.
So, but yeah, dude, it's from here, you know, born and raised. My kids, I got 3 kids. They're musicians. So they were in band. My oldest son, actually, he can listen to a song and grab a guitar and just start playing it.
That's
whatever
dope.
song.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got the ear. He's got the touch.
Okay, so 2 things. What kind of music did you listen to growing up that was playing around the house? And what are you playing that your kids might have picked up?
So Mexican music was not a big thing growing up.
Okay.
It was usually Chicago, Creedence, The Doors, Led Zeppelin, you know, stuff like that, which I love. I ended up, I'm a 90s baby, so I grew up, you know, with Backstreet Boys and Ice Cube, Run DMC, you know, all the classics. Yeah. And I would play them when I was driving around. My kids picked up on it, so they listened to that, but they listen to their own versions. So they have...
What does that mean?
Well, so my oldest, he listens to really hardcore Mexican music, but then like the next track will be crisscross. You know what I mean? Like, so they kind of blend in their own. That's that's like, what I'm trying to say.
Like corridos and then
corridos, yeah.
Like,
and he'll pick up the guitar and he'll just start playing.
Now, like old corridos or like the like corridos tumbados that are like popular right now, or a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
So like you got some fucking Chalino in there, and you got some Peso Pluma.
Yeah, there you go.
Shit.
Yeah.
So they're very diverse when it comes to music.
Yeah. So I want to say that helped out. You know, playing what I played, and then their mom, she played what she played. She listened to, and I listened to it too, like the Strokes, the Plain White Tees, you know, stuff like that. Right. But they're very well rounded when it comes to music. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
So what made you say like, damn, I want to do karaoke, or how did it all start, bro?
Okay, so when it first started, I was actually working at Pizza Hut. I was working at Pizza Hut, and obviously nobody else knows, you know. My wife passed away 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so she, I was one that'd go to work. As soon as I got out of work, go straight home. She'd have dinner ready, spend the night watching TV, go to sleep, do it all over again the next day. You know, we were always together. Well, after she passed away, I had a void, and I didn't know what to do, so I was working at Pizza Hut, and a buddy of mine tells me, hey, I'm going to karaoke. You want to go? It's like, oh, man, nah, you know what? I'm just going to chill. No, come on, bro. You need to get out. Okay. So I go. It was at, at Denny's. What was it called before? Rockies.
Okay.
Rockies. So I was going to Rockies.
What days were that?
It was on Tuesdays.
Oh, okay, that wasn't me. I was there when it was on Sundays.
Yeah, no, it was on Tuesdays. So, I show up, and I was just sitting there. I didn't do any songs. And I was in choir when I was in high school. I did 2 years of choir. So I used to be part of Master Chorale, which is the Imperial Valley Singers.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, when I was in high school.
Master, watch out.
Like, Master, bro. Master. So, so I started going to these things, and then finally I sang a song. And DJ was Robert Flint.
Hey, the OG.
Yeah. So I started getting to know him, and I'd show up, and then it was Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'd go Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then I found out Lovin's had it, so I'd go to Lovin's, and now I'm going to karaoke Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wow. So I met Nestor at Lovin's, and he was running it. Everything was cool. And then just one day he said, hey, I can't run it. Can you do it for me? I was like, yeah, bro. I mean, it's just the touch student machine, you know, simple. So I did it. From then on,
I love with it. Damn.
Yeah. So then they'd ask me, and I'd do it. And
now, have you ever thought of doing like mobile karaoke?
Mobile karaoke.
Yeah, like showing up to people's houses and be like, you know how like we offer DJ services.
Yeah.
Right. But like you just offer
like the party's here.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. So that's funny that you said that, because I actually had one of those 2 weeks ago.
Oh, shit.
2 weeks ago. But my first one, I didn't get to do it because I had my surgery.
Oh, that's right.
So I was supposed to do it on that Saturday, and Friday was my surgery. So I had to call her and tell her, hey, I can't do it. So But yeah, no, I do the mobile thing. I got my projector screen. I got my speakers.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now, do you actually want to start DJing now too?
I do. I mean, I now that I've done it a few times, I'm gonna say this: I got a whole respect for you guys because that shit is not easy, bro. I looked at all this stuff on the laptop and I was like, "Fuck, there's no way, no way."
Wait till you get the DJing controller.
Exactly. So I was like, shit.
Addiction.
Yeah.
So,
But you know what? Much respect to you too, because I did the karaoke DJing for a minute, and I did not like it. I just, it's one thing when you're dealing with drunk people, but then dealing with drunk people, play my song next, like now, and then when they would go out there, it would be like just kill yourself, pretty much. Just no, like,
or you get the one that, oh, you know what? I'm the best singer. Wait till you hear me, and they fucking go on and grab the mic, and I'm like, dude, no.
Yeah, bro, you need to have a DJ controller. And have
so
DJ,
I can start fucking
have drops, bro. Be like fucking chacal. What up?
No, now you need auto tune for some of those motherfuckers.
For real.
Be like, hold on, let me turn this on right quick.
For real. And you know what? Karaoke's the reason why I like it is because you don't have to be a professional. You know what? You drink, you have a good time. You go, you sing a song that you really like, or it's in your head, or you're in your feelings or whatever, and you go and take it out. Yeah. But there's some people that they take it to the extreme, bro. Like they take it to the extreme, and then they get drunk, and it's even worse. And then you just got them hovering over you, like, "Am I next? Am I next? Hey,
right?
Hey, am I next?" Like, oh, come on, bro.
One thing I would like to do with us, and like I haven't mentioned it, or maybe I did, but I stopped drinking, so I don't remember. But we should do like a mass singer here.
Oh, shit.
Because I'm sure, like,
no, you haven't talked about it.
Okay, so you would be really good because you've obviously seen a bunch of the Valley's singers.
Yeah.
So I would be like, okay, it'd be good to have you as a judge, and then just have like costumes and all that shit. Like, just go all out and shit.
And get like, what do you think? Like top 5 people in the Imperial Valley, like people that are known, or just like.
No. Just have an open competition, and then we'll try to figure out who they are, and like.
Oh, I'd be like good at that. I could figure it out.
That's what I'm saying. He would be a perfect judge.
I think you're onto something, bro. I think
and the reason being is because I've done it at 805. I've done it.
That's what
Lovin's.
I'm saying.
I've done it at the Phoenix Bar.
We'll make sure it's the dead of summer, like right. No, I'm just fucking asshole. When it cools off and shit, but like, or if it's indoors somewhere, that'd be dope.
We can do that.
We should set something up, man. I think it'd be fun for the Valley.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that.
I know you're gonna dress up. No. I'm gonna know which one he is.
Door number 1.
There you go.
Yeah, but that'd be something. It would. Yeah. Yeah, man. One thing that got your attention with us, it was like you loved it, bro. It's like when we started talking about ghost stories.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I got a couple. I got a couple. One of them is actually at the place where the place that should not be named.
Okay, the place we don't talk about.
We don't talk about.
Oh, I've experienced shit there too, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back then, when I first started, actually, I want to say maybe like 2 years after. You remember Jeff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when they made me floor manager, this guy took it to the extreme because he said, "You're the closer, so that means you close everything up. I'm gonna go chill in my car, and here's the keys." It's like, okay.
I'm gonna stop you right quick. Did you put some shit on Snap one time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go.
So
keep going.
Okay. I'm like, yeah. So he's chilling in his car, and I'm locking up everything, checking all the doors, and I walk back, and there's some chandeliers that are dangling, right in the showroom. And I walk back and I look up, and 2 of these motherfuckers are just going like this, just going back and forth. And when there's an earthquake, they all dangle.
Right.
Only 2 of them. So I'm looking at it like, fuck. And then I look outside, and this fool's on his phone like, oh, shit. I still got to go lock up over there. So I go down. There's a long hallway for finance. And I look down. And I don't know if it was a reflection or what, but I'm pretty sure it's what I saw. I saw 2 eyes down, peeking out of the door, because the last door was E-Jazz. I think his name was E-Jazz. Remember him? Indian
Oh,
dude.
the Indian dude. Yeah.
Indian dude. He would always leave his door open.
Right.
And I could swear I would just see somebody peeking out, just looking at me. I was like, shit. And I had to lock that door. So there I go. I slam that door. I run out. I hit the alarm, dude. I fly out the door and I knock on this dude's door. Like, hey, I'm not closing by myself anymore. Why not? Dude, go look at the chandeliers. You're fine, bro. You're fine. So that's one thing. I've worked in that BDC office, and we'd hear people scratching on the walls, or you'd feel somebody like touch the back of your neck. I've seen a little girl on the stairs.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, and I mean, I've been there for 7 years, so I mean, I've seen some shit.
I ran an EPV in my department.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I downloaded one from my phone, and I heard some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the day when we used to close at 6, in the department that I used to run, bro, I would stay for the last hour. I would stay by myself because I was just on the counter at the time, and I would hear things fall in the back, and I'd look, bro, and we had the tire rack in the back, right? Tires would fall off,
Shit.
just like out of nowhere, and it's just like, what the fuck? Yeah, man. There is definitely some activity in that building, bro.
Yeah.
So.
And there was nothing there before. I mean, it was a blank. It was an empty lot. So who knows what went on? You know, what's buried under there. So
we've talked about it on here, and have you ever experienced anything on Dogwood, bro?
On Dogwood, yeah. So this was shit. How old was I? I must have been 21. I was like 21, 22 years old, and I was working at the movie theater. Back then it was called Ultrastar, and I was a projectionist, so I would stay late, it was like 2 a.m, and I would leave work, and I was driving down the road, and I saw a car on the side of the road, like disabled, and I was like, okay. So obviously, if I saw somebody down the road, it's that person's car.
Right.
So I'm driving, and I see this like woman, and I pass her, and then I go, no, you know what? It's 2 a.m. I should stop. So I stop. I reverse. Gone. Nobody. So I back up all the way to the car, and I look in the car. Nothing. I drive down the road, and I can see a figure down the road, but I could never catch up to it. Finally, I got to my turn, and then I went, because I was living in Imperial at the time. Mm-hmm. Next night, same thing.
No.
Same thing.
Hell no, bro.
So after that, I said, fuck that. I'm not going down this road. So, yeah, my ex-wife, my kids' mom, she actually saw it when she went to go pick me up one night, because we had one car. And she went to go pick it up, and she said, oh, there was a lady down on the side of the road. And I said, you never saw her? No, she was in the distance, but I could never, like, catch up, and then I made the turn. So me and her saw it.
Wow.
So
Damn.
yeah.
I wonder if it's that hitchhiker, bro.
I want to say it's, yeah, I've heard of the hitchhiker.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing it is. I haven't seen it since. I mean, I'm 40 now. So 19 years later.
Speaking on your ex-wife, this fool never knew that I had never told him, because like I think he had barely started when I DJ'd your daughter's quinceañera, right? Mm-hmm. All right. He didn't even know that I was DJing his daughter's quinceañera, and I worked with him. All right. She hired me, and I think she hired me because I guess she knows my sister. Mm-hmm. All right. And so yeah, she hired me, and then I'm unloading everything, and it was like, and I was like, oh shit, Ramon. And then he's like, oh yeah, it's my daughter's quinceañera. And I was like, oh shit. He's like, I didn't know you DJ.
That's when I first learned that he DJ'd, and then then went on from there. But yeah, it was a trip. It was my daughter's her quinceañera. That was shit like 6 years ago.
Damn, bro. Time flies.
Time flies.
Yeah, man. So what else is going on with Ramon?
Right now, just recovery. I finally go back to work on Saturday. Just doing my karaoke thing, trying to make it, I do it as a side hustle. I do it because I got my kids. Like, my son's a boxer, so he's doing real good. It's just right now he's a senior, so hey, you got to make sure he graduates first.
What gym is he boxing out of?
He fights out of Sparta
okay.
boxing.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so he's been in I want to say close to 2 years, And I mean, he's come a long way, man. When we first put him in, he was kind of a little not pudgy, but now he's like fully in shape. He's boxing around, throwing his little punches, shadow boxing. One of these days, he's gonna catch me on the wrong side. I'm gonna have to show him how it was done back in the day.
Man, so it's your son, the one sitting right here.
Yeah, that's my oldest right there.
Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. He's an amateur fighter now. He wants to go to the Olympics, but we'll see. He's in school right now to be I think he's a firefighter. What is it called? Fire science. Yeah. Okay. So from there he goes to IBC, then he gets EMT, and he'll have his career.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Doing all the shit I was supposed to do when I was his age.
All right. No regrets, bro.
No regrets. No regrets. No regrets. Not even one.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. It's just it's good to have you on, man. Talk about your karaoke. Like I said, we definitely had to touch on fucking Rants and Raves.
Oh yeah, man. That was since I want to say that was back in what was it? It was close to about 9 months ago when that happened. Yeah. So, but ever since then, it's been sky's the limit. No complaints. I did make sure that when those people came back and they asked me if they could move, I told them, I'm sorry, you have to go ask the manager about that. And I sent her ass to the fucking manager. And then she just waved at me and she said, go ahead. I'm like, all right. I'm like, hey, I don't want to put on Rants and Raves again.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah, bro. But, yeah, man, well, as we play this little game here, man, called
I've seen it.
I've
seen it.
And would you say you're a Yo Sabo, bro, or you're a No Sabo?
Well, I should be a Yo Sabo since I work at a dealership and I close deals in Spanish.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think it's a 50-50.
Nah, I think he's confident. He's good. He's good, man. He's good.
How do you say keyboard in Spanish?
Keyboard in Spanish. You got me there.
Teclado.
Teclado.
Yeah.
Never knew that. Now I know that.
¿Cómo se dice sordo en inglés?
Deaf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I knew that one.
Right? I'm like, yes, I got one that I know.
How do you say antique in Spanish? Like us, antiques.
I was about to say.
us.
Can name either one of us. No, that's dinosaur.
Antiqueta?
Antiguo.
Antiguo, there you go. I knew it was something close to that.
I'm going to give you one more, bro.
All right.
¿Cómo se dice biblioteca en inglés?
The library.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah, the library.
You know what, man?
Look at my son over there. He's wiping his
He
forehead.
said he's doing deals in Spanish. So, you know what? We're going to keep going with a couple more.
Really?
Oh, wow. Okay.
¿Cómo se dice romper en inglés?
Rip. Or tear.
You know what? Yeah, it's
Well, it's one of those words that has multiple meanings.
It says to break.
Well, yeah, but it's...
I would say tear, right?
Tear, yeah. Romper.
Yeah. Fix this one, guys. Fix it.
We caught one.
¿Cómo se dice primavera en inglés?
Shit.
Can I give a hint? No.
All right, give me a hint. Since I got multiple ones.
It's a season.
What is it? Spring?
Yeah.
Spring. Hell yeah.
I thought he was going to say garlic.
Garlic.
It's a season.
How do you say snake like your boss in Spanish?
That was a setup.
You said snake? Víbora.
Culebra.
Culero?
Well, I mean, I guess that's the proper way to say it, I guess.
Yeah, he could be culero too. Culebra.
Culebra.
There you go.
Yeah, but
I grew up at, víbora.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what
Yeah.
I guess it could go both ways. Pause.
go both ways.
All right, I'll just give you one more, bro.
All right.
Last one.
Last one.
Okay,
Last
last
¿Cómo se
one.
dice? How do you say colchón in English?
Mattress.
Good
He's
job,
got
man.
it. He's got the deal. He sealed the deal. Yeah.
You're definitely a Yo Sabo, bro.
Yeah.
You're definitely a Yo
Yeah.
Sabo, man.
So for our followers, where can they follow you at?
So my Instagram, jrlozano02. And Snapchat's the same. Facebook, just type in my name, Ramon Lozano Jr. or jrlozano02. You guys can follow me there. TikTok. I got some issues with that, so I'm trying to fix that. But yeah, everything else, you can find me there.
Yeah, you can find them at Lovin's on Wednesdays.
Lovin's on Wednesdays.
And you can find them at La Fonda.
La Fonda.
Every other Thursday.
Every other Thursday, or you can find me at the dealership. That's where I'm at all the time.
Yeah. And, not to knock, anything. He's a good ass salesman, man. And he'll definitely help you and get you the best deal possible.
Yeah, I help everybody. I don't discriminate against anybody. Sometimes people need a break.
Right.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there myself where, I needed a break and somebody helped me out. So, hey, if you guys hit me up, let me know.
Cool.
Definitely.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
Out.